Yo, didn't even look, yo. Oh my God. That's is that one of those ill omens? Should I turn around? I had a really fun day planned. Chain is cleansed and lubricated. And frame has a new chainstay protector I'll post at the end of the video. Oh, I wish you could see that. God, the GoPro misses so much cool shit. This girl is outside her house and she's got the dopest afro. And she's just like staring at her camera, taking selfies, whatever. And she looks at me and smiles and I'm like, yep, that's nice. She look good. I have a ton of air in my tires. Hopefully it doesn't feel too bad before I turn on my suspension. Good day to go riding. Weather is nice. Perfect even. Getting some waves now. I guess I look local now. I don't feel local. Give me a downhill, I need a rest. Oh, this is some tough shit. Hopefully the chain lube is helping, but considering my alignment is off, it might just help the chain come off easier. I forgot my Vaseline again. It's like I forget I'm a ginger. I just wake up in the morning and just think I'm good. What? What am I? Like Italian? Wait, what? Oh, like full Irish? Totally Irish and German? Okay. Maybe that's the problem. Practice my route riding since I literally have zero experience and they low-key terrify me. It's funny coming from BMX. I would love to hit jumps. I feel like I would do pretty well, but technical is just completely foreign. Aside from some street riding, it doesn't really help. I'm riding my bike like it's a one-by because I'd like to change in the future. It would just be one less alignment to deal with, which is, I mean, everybody's switching to one-by. I need some street signs. It's basically at the end of PV, but not all the way at the end, so I don't want to overshoot it. Here I go, getting lost again. I'm so good at it. Fucking better than all you guys at it, that's for sure. You guys are amateur get lost goons. I'm an aficionado, a connoisseur of getting lost. But it's just past the via camp. Oh, that's my turn right there. So we can go on the street or the trail. But if we're cool kids, we're going on the trail for sure. All right. You literally run this trail all the way to its end, essentially. I'm gonna have to pass a street though. It's not very safe. Does this shit warrant front suspension? What do you guys think? Oh my goodness. Definitely warrants high gears and slightly lower tire pressure, but I'm not about that life right now. This is some soft stuff. Okay. Oh, there's kids on the path. I guess we keep going. Whoa. Gotta make sure my phone doesn't fly out of my pocket. Ooh, it's going downhill, now my gearing's off. I'm a big never in the right gear guy, especially with my alignment problems. Ooh, need to turn the suspension on if we're gonna do this shit. With my arm being the way it is. Turn it on, okay. That'll help a touch. So it runs adjacent to a road, so you could just take the road if you want, but boy howdy, that's not fun, is it? And you have to cross streets, so don't go flying into them, obviously. Man, this would be, I wish my dog ran faster. He really doesn't, but this would be the place to take him where it's almost certainly safe enough to have him off leash. Aside from the street crossings, but he wouldn't like sprint out. Is this where it turns in a bit? Please, I'm tired, please, maybe, no, not even. Damn, I wonder how long this is. This is like a crazy fun little trek. Ah, it keeps hitting these streets. Not ideal. This one's pretty wide open, but that just means cars are gonna be going even faster. And there's no like signage to yield and whatnot. And in case you're wondering if you could see the surroundings, these are just people's backyard. It's kind of crazy. Hey. Super soft trail in between the sandy dirt and all the tree fall. Ooh. Hi, How much longer till it turns in?
You're almost there.
Oh, okay, to the dunes, thank you.
Yeah, you're like right there.
Dude, look at this little fun section. Ooh, didn't see that rut. Ooh, this is actually sand. This is not good for how I set up my tires. Ah, but mountain bikes are legit. You can push through it. All right. So we get away from the houses and it turns into the golf club. All right, what are we greeted with right away? Some trees, some sandy single track. Holy shit. This is legitimately not rideable. This is so funny to ride on. Oh, I'm gonna wash out on this sand. Put my weight back. I missed the turn. There we go. Is this two of the same trail? TV drive the road. This should still be Valmonte Trail. I'm just spinning out. I want to look up there first. That trail looks more hard-packed. If I ride on the shoulder, it might be better. Pedaling in the sand's worse than running in the sand. Follow some tracks. It'll be nicer. And here it is. Oi. Some completely destroyed jumps that are hardly rideable. That thing has a straight up gopher hole in the lip. That's a bummer. It's pure holes. think there's like, ooh, a tree stump with sand. Easy enough. Oy. What else? I feel like if you just shoveled the sand off it and get to the hard pack, it would be decently rideable. This little rock jump there, I don't know if I'll be able to do that with my arm. This little incline there. What's on the incline? Some roots. Like I said, I wanted to practice. Oh, look, it's like not quite a jump, but so I'd like to go up there, turn around. That's pure sand. And then try to hit these roots with some efficiency. Oh, they made a little wonky, horrible North Shore log situation. Yo. Oh, that was not good for my arm. Both ways are like totally dug out bad. Let's go up to the end. That looks like it kind of ends. Whoa. Bunch of burnt trees. I got cut down just begging to be turned into obstacles. Let's try to, I want to get to the end, although I think I'm basically at it right now. Whew. Well, I'm a bit discouraged how sandy it is, but I still enjoy this ride way more than everything else so far. I'm just legitimately on the golf course. Really tempting to bomb that golf hill. Look at that hill, dude. Oh, it's green, like flat green. That thing must be fast. All right. So now you're technically more or less at the top of a hill, small hill. And it's almost a downhill run going the way back. Oh, I wanted to go that way. Meh. Let's double back and go that way. I think it turns back. Dirt's a little nicer on this part. And we'll go back to where the little jumps are. But I have to go really slow because I don't have the... Oh, it was like that way? Okay, now we have to turn around again. I don't have the arm strength to save a fast landing. Only a slow one. Wonder if I can hit that safer this time. There's like a big log on the quote bypass, making it even harder. man, you can't just kind of, it sucks. You can't just kind of slowly do it either, because the sand will completely stop your wheel if you're not all the way back and you're behind your saddle, all your weight. All right, so there's like a little berm that shoots you into the feature. And if the sand doesn't take all my speed, we'll try those routes we were talking about. Look ahead of where you're riding. Wow. I wish I could just shovel all this worthless sand out of the way. It's taking an otherwise fun little area, feature set, and making it almost unrideable. Regardless of speed and gear and tire pressure. I mean, the gully between all the jumps and features is a sand pit. All right, take 2. Have to go a touch more to the left, but still keep up the speed if possible, which is the real issue here. Stay in the center. Pedal up this sand. That's a fucking bummer. That's such a shame. Gear's not helping. Tire pressure will only help so much. It would be one thing if I was like a few inches off the top, but I'm barely making it up half the grade. And there's no shovels lying around, which maybe next time bring one down to get the sand out of here. Because these features are old, they've been here for a while. So the hard pack under it is mostly fine. Some rain damage to the actual lip, but otherwise, you know, on a mountain bike, not a BMX, but a mountain bike, rideable. More speed. Come on. I think I got this, guys. I have to plan my line. As I keep rutting it, it's going to get easier because I'm literally pushing the sand out of the way. But I just need to not, if I can go as far left as possible and almost hit shoulders instead of the middle of the sand, I'll get through it with more speed. I wish there was a bypass for this turn because it really fucks up your momentum. Stay to the left. Oh, I hit the wrong line though. It's hard to turn when I was climbing. All right, let's go back. Look at that rock bump that I won't be able to do today. I could roll it, but that's hardly interesting. Can't jump it with my arm because it won't handle the shock. So far, I'm not really getting air, guys. None of this is really jumping. If you see my front wheel leave the ground, I assure you my back wheel is not. Because I'm not hopping or lifting, I'm just letting the jump push me up. Oh yeah. Modulate the brakes. Oh, I lost all my speed on the first jump. damn, it's so doable. You know, anybody who knows what they're doing is saying, take out your damn tire pressure. The minute you do that, you'll be fine. Well, some of y'all might have CO2 cartridges, and I do not. And my arms are jeopardized, so the hand pump has been like more of a burden than a help when I had to use it. Angle in better. Come on, motherfucker. Roots. All right. Wow, man, I just spun out pedaling on top of that thing. Big wattage. Well, let's not fall. This would have been a jump one day, a long time ago. There's that tree root I hit, which I won't do going downhill. A little berm that's been absolutely destroyed. Now, is this a drop or just a roller? Just a roller with a little drop. Ooh. Into a jump. Into a slightly bigger jump. I need to be in a different gear to do this. What's going on over here? Looks like some kids tried to make a new jump. Looks like a kid jumped to me. Oh, I thought I'd turn my GoPro off. Tabletop with minimal dirt added. All right, that might be the gear to do this in. What other jumps? I hit that one. That one will be impossible today. This one looks completely destroyed. Yeah, completely destroyed. Huh. I wonder how this was like before, because you can tell these jumps were decent and ridden, but with the sand here, it's not quite possible. So what line is that? Okay. All right. Fucking golfers, dude. Imagine we're missing out on this. This is the real sand trap. Okay, so there was a drop here, so you can't just roll out of the saddle. Big jump. And we'll barely get over that. Sand has doomed us once again. Oh boy. It's funny, that first little jump is running really well. And it doesn't even look good, but looks can be deceiving. Can I take this left side? Nah, it'll be impossible. The thing is so chunked up. Guys, it's a shame. I would love to contact some locals and put in some work spring. Right now we're in end of fall, early winter. Oh, what's over there? I didn't look. So this is the jump we're hitting, guys. Basically has no landing, which is crazy given my arm, but it feels perfect. It puts you right where you need to be. Is this even... This thing's really rideable. Not for me right now, but there's minimal sand. The lip is clearly still there. Oh, there's a little setup jump that goes into it. Doesn't look very good, but the lip isn't destroyed. We're just gonna roll it since they're not really doubles and see what the sand is like. Sand is dangerous, guys, because you can't tell for sure how much sand you're about to roll over. So this jump sets up, boom, boom, into this drop, and would give you good speed for this. But I don't think I can quite. Well, there's a little side jump there too. I don't think I'll be able to case that safely, which I'm almost certain to do. The problem with casing and my arm is I've kind of discovered that my arm will just slip off the bars. So I'll go like chest first, or face first into the handlebars, which I did once, and I realized damn, it's a shame that lip is destroyed, because this one's decent. Right here, you see? The rolling's pretty bad, but still looks fun. So we'll do that one more time, and then the other one more time. Ooh. This is still fun, despite the several setbacks. God, that jump is really good. We'll almost get here on that one. Oh yeah. I love how you just have to step off with all the sand. And I'll try to do the other line that I can't quite jump, which is a shame, because I know I have the technical ability but not the physical strength right now. Like, look at it, you can tell. It'd be hard to quite keep up the speed with the slow dirt. And even if you cased it, it wouldn't kill you, obviously, but it would give some trouble to your wrists. Boy. As well as this setup. It's totally functional. Not far. Plenty of landing. You're not really going to case. The only sketchy thing is if you go left, which that's on you, boo-boo. Ooh. It's funny, I went the wrong way and earlier with those rocks, and I was really excited about trying to ride, quote, technical, but it was barely even technical. It was just a creek. This is fun, guys. This is fun. Oh my God, Sand, can you not? Little jump. Oh, I'll take away all my speed. Boom. God, that thing would be nice. And this little thing, boom. It's such a shame. They're technically well built, the flow's there, they're just abandoned. Otherwise, great jumps, fun little features. It's all there. It just needs TLC, which has been, I guess, out of order lately. All right, we got some fun in, so let's not press our luck. Let's head back. I don't think we went that way, did we? I do not think we went that way. That's like almost sketchy to ride down with the rut in the blind corner. See if I can find the way out. Because you know me. I'm all about that getting lost, bro. Was it that? I see trails that almost look like my tires, but I don't see my footprints. Gotta switch gears here. This is not gonna work. I think it was this. We came in on like big road, right? Also, it would be the closest one to the road that I intend to take. And it should be downhill and sand, which should be very interesting. Was it that way or this way? So that's, okay, that's where it split, and then I went the right way by going left, which is very unlike me. I'm a big go wrong way guy. You know me. This is pure sand. It's like riding on the beach. It's interesting. But, could technically be dangerous. Oh. If you fall right. And there might be some hikers. I'd like to treat my rotors or clean them or something. I'm not used to anything mountain bike, so y'all should tell me in the comments what you do after a ride like this. I know washing and I know chain cleaning and lubing, but that's it. Other than that, I'm a nub. Yeah, and that was the trail we didn't take. It's a real short walk to the jumps, so I'm not going to take this high line because I might run into somebody. Oh, this like brief, beautiful part. And then, you see this? That line was so steep, my phone fell out of my pocket. Oh, that could have been bad. There's a rocker right there. Oh, I didn't put my seat down when I was jumping. Got lucky with my testicles. So to the left is the trail we came in on. Need to get into gear here. Come on, bicycle. And it goes through those people's backyards, quite literally. And then what, as I was saying earlier, that there's a road adjacent, and this is the road adjacent that people are driving on to get to those houses. And it's, you know, it has pros and cons. Easier to ride on and still scenic. Look at the golf course. Look at the nice houses, but the downside is you're with the cars again, back in their world. But my advice, obviously, if you're coming from my area, would be do the backyard trail, come in here, downhill, and then take the road back going uphill. Get in the gear, you freaking minx. Ooh, that was a nice mountain bike. Was that an e-bike? That's cool. I like to suffer because I'm poor, and poor people deserve to suffer. Now, if this isn't a nice ride, I don't know where you're from. This is awesome. Let's go back. It's like a Surly. Dude, those people are killing it. Freaking life goals. Had like a fat tire Surly or something of that nature, and then she just had a mountain bike. I don't know if it was hardtail or full. Do you know which way PV is?
Everywhere.
The road? The road?
Oh yeah, PV, that's it right there.
That way? Thank you. Police fucking speed trapping, you know. Keeping it safe. You won't hear me complain when it's on the road I ride and my ass is on the line. Please switch gear. Do the right thing, bike. That is probably one of my favorite rides so far. The only thing I don't like is how the sand takes away some of the fun parts that are just there they're right there. And you know they'd be great, but you know, right before a feature is a big sand pit, just destroying all your speed and even you know, ruining your line because the sand will completely turn your wheel off your direction. So I wish I could meet some locals. Maybe if I title this right, they'll find me. And this spring, maybe we can do a dig, bring a shovel, see what's up. Because the features are so old, the structure is all there. It's like, it's mostly a cleanup, you know, it's not a rebuild necessarily. Arm is a little sore from that first sand pit that I fell into. And by fell, I mean I just like, you know, I didn't fall, I just like, my bike stopped and I had to put my foot down. But I had to extend my arm awkwardly. I feel like I could totally do one by. I need to find the ghetto way to do it because I think my crank and chainring is like a spider style, which can't be converted into a normal sprocket like a BMX. So you'd have to get new cranks, I suppose. That's not gonna happen. So I have to get a single spider chain ring, just the perfect length since my range in the back's not gonna be great. And then, how do the spaces work? Is it as simple as throwing a bunch on, or? I have so many questions, mountain bikers. I'm curious like a cat. I technically use the full range of my 3x7, but I used to be a single speeder, so I don't give a fuck. I'll mash up hills all day. I don't care. This is Crenshaw, the Hill of Death, which I will never do again, mark my words. Even though I'm a pretty big liar on this quote channel. I wish I could hitch like on a car. I could just jump in that guy's truck. He'd take me all the way up, throw him a $5 and we're done. What? Is that unreasonable? An old-fashioned sandwich with kettle-baked potato chips and a fruit smoothie. That's on the money. That post-ride meal is very cash money. Blessed be thy downhill. I bestow tremendous non-pedaling unto you. So this was my first trail ride in my helmet. And I don't have a great comparison because I suppose anything's better than cheap skateboard helmets, which is the only thing I ever wore, really. But I mean, I feel fresh as a daisy. Head sweat is minimal. Visor is seemingly functional. Oh, and I said I said I would mount the GoPro to it, but it's not gonna work under visor because my visor doesn't have a lock to keep it high up. It can go high up, but there'd be no lock on it. It would be free floating, so with the weight of the GoPro, it would just get messed up. Those are goats. So fucking, she's walking her goats. This rolling hill shit is just beyond me. Anyways, so we're gonna try the helmet mount still, I believe, but instead of under visor, we're gonna lock the visor as low as it can go, since that's probably a good idea anyways, as a visor. And then we're gonna see if we can mount it just above the visor to get it as close to my brow line as possible. Because even if I put the visor high up as it can go and lock it, the GoPro's just in my vision, not even my peripheral vision, it's just straight up in front of my eyeballs. So that's not feasible. And that's a bummer because I wanted to try the upside down filming, which can get a lot of better angles depending on your helmet type, but I don't think I'll be able to do it, so we're just gonna stick with either the chest mount and prop it up as high as it can go. Hopefully it's better today. I altered it so that it's like basically above the nipple line, a bit closer again to my brow line, which is where you want your camera. And then we'll try the top of the helmet sitted, not all the way on top, but closer to the bottom. And that'll be decently close to my brow line, depending on the angle. There is just a horse at a stoplight. I can't do this rolling hill shit, man. Oh, shit. I don't know if they got a call or they saw somebody, because I didn't see anything happen in that intersection, but they took off like a bat out of hell. Well, that's my favorite ride so far. Not just the trail that we hit, but protected bike lane essentially the entire way. This road's relatively safe, even though the cars are going so fast. There aren't many turns or lane changes, so it's generally pretty safe. Every time I want my front chainring to go down, it won't go down to 2 or the middle. I have to go all the way to the bottom, spin my knee into the stem, you know, and then push back up to get to 2 or the middle chainring. I need Freddie back, because when we were adjusting it with Freddie, he kept saying, you know, you change the tension this way, it fixes it a bit, but makes it worse on the lower. And then you push the tension back and it gets better on the one side and then worse on the other side. So I will put the images of my chainstay protector at the end here. It's pretty ghetto, but I made it myself. That was awesome.